Hello. Looks like my mic isn't picking up. My neighbor is blowing leaves like right outside my window in front of me. Looks like my mic isn't picking it up unless I talk probably, so that's good. Shows 0 dropped frames, although I apologize if it tanks. Doesn't appear to be anything for me to do about it. How's everyone doing today? I mean, I can see it's not dropping any frames. I'm fine, like I'm chilling. As the less practice went better than I expected. I posted in Discord I got like 3 specific sub-chapters in a row deathless at the same time. The first time ever. Got a cool Dust Force PB. I could watch Mitesh not get lost for once because he knew it was debating doubters. He stopped pretending. The doubters would lose points. Presentation on JavaScript, that sounds ass. Forgot there were normal pirates here in this part. I don't think one super missile is gonna kill flying pirates so hard. Let's see actually, I wanna see. Oh, it does? Okay, shit. It's actually really good. I'm using super missiles, because like, all these things are dying to 4 missile shots, so 1 plus 1. Seriously? Plus 1 missile ammo used is actually pretty worth this difficulty. Honestly, I'm just excited. I'm thinking about it, and I think this might be the least stressed I've been right before leaving for a vacation in like years. Honestly, work has been pretty low stressed, and I figured out the I fixed the living situation problems for the most part, so. My previous job had a habit of like, due to some mismanagement problems, always saddling me with a lot of work in the summer for whatever reason. Right around the summertime is where we'd start to realize that like we were behind on the arbitrary year-end goals they'd set due to their fuck-ups. So they'd start pressuring me to work harder. That was just like an every summer thing. So, I'm not dealing with the stress of switching jobs anymore. I'm not dealing with the stress of that particular job. If anything, like, my job's pretty low stress the past couple of months. So I'm kind of just looking forward to,
Recorded to lobby.
How many super missile hits does it take in this game on this difficulty? It takes super missile plus which shot. See, that takes like 3 missiles and a charge shot, or 4 missiles. Can you get over here? Son of a bitch, stop running. What the fuck did he do? Did you see that? How did he get over there? That's a turret. I'm glad the rapid missile trick is in this version of the game. Because one thing I always felt like I was missing out on playing the Wii version was they really hard nerfed the rapid missile spamming. You know, you can't do that on Wii. I always felt like I was just nerfed playing a version where they were mad that people one-shot people just killed the first boss of the game before it even does anything. And like that you could do that, so I had to play with less cool controls in that one area. Doing this is much better before it gets dark in here, by the way. Smile. Back up and get the lore. I mentioned how much I love this game, by the way. Now that I'm not dealing with the stupid grade problems anymore. Back to just being happy because this game is on my screen.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook.
Ice beetles. One of 2 places in the game you can get them, and I think this one's a limited time scan. The other one is. There it is. Get over here. Huh? Still don't get why these guys are just here stationed. Whoa. I didn't know you could do that. Like, whose idea was it to put flying pirates indoors? Like, you know what? We're gonna fuck up anything that walks through this door. Most of the other places in the game where there's flying pirates, it kind of makes sense, but this one, not so much, you know? See, doing that is just so much more fun than like waiting out the animation cooldown or anything. Imagine waiting to shoot another missile. Why would you not press a button when you could press a button? As my furry friend has sometimes said. Alright, so I only need to use 5 missiles each on the Metroid. Fine. Oh, these guys, I'm not sure what I want to do actually. Kind of hard to avoid taking damage in melee range. Shadow Pirates are actually threatening on hard. It's pretty much impossible to stun lock them before they unlock them all before they get to you. It would seem. Kinda nice actually. Poor Metroids. Poor baby Metroid. You know, it was really sad when the baby Metroid died. I feel like we should make a video game where Samus spends the whole game crying about how sad it is that the baby Metroid died at the end of Super Metroid. I think that would really help help everyone relate to her. You know? Damage from this, aren't I? Lock on. Thank you. I wonder actually how many missiles it takes to kill the cloaked. The invisible sentry drone or whatever. Based on mines and the power bomber. I wonder how many missiles it takes to kill him with Wave Buster. Does it actually take 5 missiles? Fuck, they're insane. Give me the missiles, I'll take them at this point, shit. Yeah, this part. It's a little less scary when you've done it 9 or 10 times. I'm not really getting ambushed anymore. I'm not really getting ambushed by things anymore, you know? It's just... It's just a combat sequence. Like, you know, I knew there would be flying pirates here. I'm not getting ambushed by them anymore. What do I want to see? a thing that keeps you from actually de-editing the artifact here at this point, by the way, is this ice. You can accidentally, like, I think if you're firing wildly with the plasma beam at the time you come here, that ice will melt without you really noticing it, but you can't get the artifact until you have plasma beam. So you do have to come back here one time. Where are they? This is why I really like the way that we switch camera control, because I don't think you can really do that in the GameCube control scheme, you know? You can't really corner peek as effectively. The Wii controls really reward you for, like, playing around the cover properly and knowing where the enemies are gonna spawn and everything. So much damage from this. Okay. I mean, I'm sure some people prefer not being able to do this specific thing. I like doing it because it feels like I'm, you know, like if I want to do this specific thing, I have to like aim and shit, you know? It's not like I'm getting it for free. Or like just, I'm dodging the resource management part of the game. That does not hit. None of those hit. Alright, that's everything except the artifact in the pirate labs. You already have the copy, right? You already know you like the game, might as well. Didn't take you too long. I'm just Matesh leaving, honestly. Sorry dude, I'm not fighting you. Chance to kill me is gone. Metroid Zero mission pirates could kill me here, but you can't even leave the room you're in. I'm in the right room, right? I'm out of missiles! I love hard difficult, well, actually out of like HP too. Dorothy shake. The thing about No More Heroes is that, like, I don't know how much you're dodging spoilers or whatever for that game, but, like, one of the things I definitely remember is that the game actually, unironically, has, like, Travis Touchdown is a loser otaku neat who watches wrestling all day, watches wrestling and mecha anime all day. And so in order to, like, actually, like, buy upgrades and stuff, like, engage with the game's economy in any way, you have to do chore mini-games. And I mean that literally, like, you have to mow people's grass. Like, there's lawn mowing mini-games. It's very Suda. You know, it's a very Suda type thing to do. Let's see how bad Thardis is on hard. Yeah, I watched some streamers get stuck at that door for a while for some reason. I guess as one streamer would say, it's hard, okay? This is probably gonna be pretty bad. I don't remember if I've ever completed a hard mode playthrough. I don't remember how far I've made it on hard mode before. Pest. I'm still showing 0 frames dropped. I think it was. That was you who pinged me? Okay, I'm not looking at it then. What? He literally just did one ice attack and then went back to the ball? Fucking trolled. Okay, you know what? I suck. Man, he's actually just being really annoying right now, huh? I'll tell you what I'm not used to is I'm not used to him, like spamming his, rock attack this much. One super missile doesn't even take out one weak point. That's kind of ridiculous. Boss is kind of ass on hard mode, huh? Man, I keep getting body blocked. It's not even like the fight is super hard or anything, it's just boring on this difficulty, you know? He's just difficult to hit. I remember asking for your dog shit opinion, Fatar. How did he stay back there for so long? I almost got really screwed there. I think I interrupted his attack and he just did another one immediately. Why do these rocks? They should make the rocks tankier, man. The rocks shouldn't get tankier when he, Okay. Still going. Why does killing the first one screw you so bad? Are they homing? Because you can actually hit him now, you know? I think they have to home in. They have to be homing in, right? I think I win, but it's gonna be close and ugly. They do home in. They have to be homing in. I didn't realize these homed in before. I feel very strongly like he shouldn't be allowed to just do that as soon as he finishes the damage recoil, but what do I know, you know? I ain't having to concentrate on this boss fight. Alright. Should be just the core left, I think? I have no missiles for it, but... also the easiest one to hit by far. Now I can see again, which helps a lot. Again? the fuck? He's allowed to do that? Hold on. What the fuck? Did you see this? I didn't know he was allowed to do this. I thought this was illegal for him. There's actually a chance he could kill me here. What? Again? Holy shit, he just went for the roll again. It's like I'm fighting Mitesh. I know, he won't expect the same thing a third time. Oh, I got too close, shit. Okay. Oh. This boss is no bueno on hard. I think I should have saved missiles or something for the rocks, I don't know. Maybe if you save the missiles for the rocks, it gets easier. Like, I'm pretty sure the rocks are tankier. I think the rocks get more HP. Now, normally him shooting the rocks is a good thing on normal, because it's just literally free heals. That actually felt dangerous on hard. Kind of a different feeling, you know? I don't normally die to Thardus. I don't normally die in this game in general, but... Thardus is not one of the things I would think of as something I would die to. I have Mecha, kind of, because, like, you just don't have anything you can do to make that fight easier. You just have to play perfect on hard, basically. You know, that I can see, but... Alright, let's actually check Vitar's dumbass ping now. Oh. So the Sixers are getting somebody other than Harden to replace Harden. Well, I can't be mad at him. I also don't really give a shit about the Sixers anymore. I don't know if Kishi's still listening, but like I'm really past the point where like I feel anything anymore. Like, I'll watch NBA games if they're entertaining, but like I'm not expecting the Sixers to do anything other than let me down anymore. Alright, I have no more super missiles. Let's hop by the ship. I mean, like, well, I don't know what everyone else's opinion in chat is about, like, sports teams and fandom and stuff, but, like, the way I see it, you know, like, I have favorites that are just, like, chosen for arbitrary reasons, like Philadelphia pro sports teams or whatever. But, like, the thing that gets me excited and gets me, like, checking in on news every day and gets me invested is, like, there's a part of me that's watching these pro sports or whatever and is going like, what is the team I'm watching right now like functioning properly as a sporting organization, you know? Like if I was a Nuggets fan right now, I'd be really excited that they correctly scouted one of the best talents of the modern age and built the team around him and hired a coach who could actually make use of his skills and all this, you know? Like you're watching and the whole machine just clicks. Like everything feels like it's working like it's supposed to. The team is enjoyable. It's enjoyable to be a fan of the Nuggets or the Bucks. Well, maybe not the Bucks anymore, but like it was enjoyable to be a fan of the Bucks. Oh, I forgot they were here. Okay. You know, and like, if you take away like the fan favorite aspect, you know, or like, you know, my personal preference as to which players have worked hard or deserve it or whatever, there's just a part of me that's just like, this team is playing whatever sport the way you're supposed to play it, you know? You watch a team play and you're just like, man, this is how it's supposed to be. Everyone's supposed to be playing together in sync and everyone's supposed to like, you're supposed to draft this way or, you know, like it's good. It's good entertainment. It makes it feel worthwhile. When I watch the Sixers, I just always have this feeling that like every time they win, it's because it's like by cheating, and every time they lose, it's just like the universe aligning itself to what's good and right and proper. I never watch the Sixers and I'm like, damn, this is a team that deserves to be winning basketball games. Like, you know, I've tried coping to myself that eventually they'll turn that corner or whatever, that they're making the correct decisions, that they're getting all this and that player or whatever, this and that coach. But like, the truth is that at this point I just don't have any hope left for that to happen. There's no rational part of me thinks that'll actually happen. You know, like, it's fun being a fan of a losing team if, like, you live in this place they play and you go to their games and stuff. You know, like, it's fun to, like, be fucking... I don't know who the biggest loser organization in baseball is right now, but, like, you know, it'd be fun to be, like, a... it'd be fun to be, like, a Tigers fan or whatever. Or a Rockies fan and just go to the games where they suck and get sloshed. The tickets are cheap because the team sucks. But like, as someone who mostly just consumes sports for the sake of enjoying a sporting product, it just doesn't feel like it's a worthwhile investment of my time to follow franchises that are just losing. They're loser franchises. Just like at some point it stopped being worth my time to follow Jackie Mao. When he was just playing on loser teams that had no real shot. Even though it was still fun to an extent to like hang out and watch games with people, like I was still like trying to get myself excited to watch fucking IX Mike and Roya every week or something. I wasn't ever really actually excited. that. Just trying to remember what it was like to be excited for that. But like, I'll never not be cheering for the Sixers. Like, I'm never cheering for them to do poorly. Like, they're still my favorite team. I still hope Embiid becomes a Hall of Famer or whatever. But like, you know, I think the idea of pretending like things are gonna be better is just kind of a bad look at this point. Okay, I think you can. I could go back in through Sun Chamber, but no point. Get more items if I go this way. Get more items and stop by the ship. Go get the Wave Buster. You know. I think right now Kushi is kind of bored without NBA or NFL being on. But like, I'm not so bored that I need to follow sports teams that aren't like playing engaging sports to be entertained. I mean, they're not a low-tier franchise. They had one of the best overall records in basketball 2 years ago or so. They have the current reigning MVP of the league, which in basketball is a big deal. Like, it's not like some other sports where you can have the MVP and like everyone knows he's the best player, but like the team kind of sucks anyway. Like in basketball, if you have the best player on the court, then that's 20% of 20% of your roster is the best player in the world. Kind of a big deal. They had one of the 4 best records in the league last season. Well, like they've been very consistently making the playoffs with a good seed, and they very consistently lose in the second round to a team that just looks straight up better than them in every phase of the game. All the teams they beat generally end up being not very impressive in the long run. They haven't really beaten any teams that like turned out to be good later, nor teams that were really good at the time. They haven't done anything impressive that you can point to and be like, well, at least this one thing goes really well. Like, the most impressive thing the Sixers have is, How? One super still kills that at least. Eesh. The only cope you have is that in 2019, the Sixers were literally one shot away from going into overtime. Not from winning, the game was tied when it happened, but they were one bounce away from maybe beating the eventual champions. And you can go, well, They matched up really well with the rest of the team, so maybe they would have won that year if things had just gone a little tiny bit better. And yeah, maybe. Like, there was a lot of stuff that was ass about that team, too. It's not like it was a super team that did everything right and deserved to win the championship. It's more like the teams that probably should have won that year also choked or got injured. The team that eliminated the Sixers happened to be the beneficiary. Coming here now, so there's no Chozo Ghost while I do this part. Eight Chozo Ghosts here. I'll probably, you know, I'll give whatever the new roster is a try and see if I think they're playing entertaining basketball. I probably won't make following them a priority over following football, since most reasonable expectations say the Eagles will be at least a really good, if not like the best team again. They'll be like a really good team again, probably. Did they hire a good coach? I'd say so. These take more missiles now? Why did these have double HP on hard mode? Why? Do I even have enough missiles to do this? Why do I need more than 80 missiles for this? Do I actually have to go back and farm the beetles?
Recording to
And I get a missile drop from the plated puffer? No. Alright, so let's do the math. That took 6 each. 6 times 12 is 72. So I can miss like 7 missiles more total. Okay, I can miss 6 more missiles now total.
recording to logbook.
This is just not even fun. There's no puzzle or skill here. At least the music's good, Copium. Why did the puffer explode on me? Imagine being a speedrunner and like fucking up this part on your hard mode, any percent speedrun. Any percent probably doesn't get this. Imagine being a speedrunner and fucking this part up. Game sucks. I mean, yeah. Like, unironically, if you, unironically, if you fuck it up here, it's a lot of time loss, probably, for your speedrun. Or come back for the artifact later. Plate Buster's too good not to get. I don't think the Wave Buster is really skippable unless you're playing for speed or a challenge mode or something. It's just really good. That's another reason why I want to play Prime 2 on stream, actually. If and when they ever remaster it. I want people to see my ammo management. Ammo management skills. Live. In person. Like, I actually am proud of how much I know about these games, you know? I'm proud that I know the best way to get more ammo in all these situations or whatever. A lot of time into this series. Yeah, enough missiles for now. That's a spider ball one. I can actually get that one. Missile. I feel like I have to be the Metroid expert, you know. No shows that goes here yet. FIFA check. Hi-Fi expert. Hi-Fi experts are in Copium. I'm afraid. It's 2 missiles. I'll go ahead and go get the ones in charge beam room. Leave the one with gravity seed for later. I feel like missile ammo is so worth it on hard. Even if I was thinking maybe 10 missiles isn't worth it, like, kind of is. The missiles makes a big difference. Everything is double HP, what I'm used to. I'm actually looking forward to missed streams if they ever really happen. Well, I'm looking forward to missed streams if he ever finishes the game. I think he will actually try it. Now, will it be dropped before he reaches the first real part of the gameplay? Maybe. No gravity suit. Look at the tanky enemies. Am I playing on hard mode again? I think this was a good idea. Maybe it's too immersive for me, you know? Maybe I'm just too immersed. Oh, for an emote? I'm something of a Mitesh's only strat myself.
Recording to
All GMC. Haha. Imagine not having the spring ball when you play this video game.
recording to log.
Me and Grumpy got Fat to add like 15 Miteshi message chat last night. We're doing the work, spreading Dash to all Twitch chats.
Recording to log. Recording to log. Recording to log.
It is this room. Yeah, I remember it too. I remember it too. I don't know why they give you a timer for this, by the way. Yeah, you can. pretty nice like that. OBS is a good piece of software in my opinion. Actually, let's check here. 0 dropped frames. On your edge posting in Toho channel? Toho a live channel? I don't believe it. When is On Your Edge gonna play Toho again? Remember when I redeemed like Mountain of Faith to Drunk On Your Own? He was like, oh yeah, I kind of like this. Maybe I'll play it some other time. You know, real I'll stream this game energy at this point. Big Fumo despair. Point where we really had a bunch of people getting into Toho, you know, but I think now we're actually down Toho players to what we were at the peak. It was just the original Toho gang. We're down players big time. I think Fat Fap's the only person that like regularly does runs. Off stream. Those are all off stream too. How did that miss game? Oh boy, soundbite fans. You know what, actually, I don't use my nitro boost right now. I can boost my own server and add some sound bites there, but people who don't have nitro won't be able to use them in Kushi's server. Like, I can provide the slots, but I was a little scared both times I saw friends do that part. By the way, I was scared they were gonna ignore the shield and like come through here and get the ice beam and then like just attach leave the area. And like they wouldn't be able to get back in through the elevator at some point. It's a very real possibility, you have to admit. Ice beam. There you go, gravity suit. Make the easiest jump in the world. I never remember which elevator is which. Because there's like no rhyme or reason to it. Literally just two elevators like 3 rooms away from each other. Let's see which one this is. Oh, the one that had the missile at the end of it. Picks you up by the ship. This one. Comes out here by the frigate. Gels up? Okay. Getting Vietnam. Yeah, okay. I'm leaving. Natesh, leave. Go stay with the ship, then go get gravity suit. Maybe I should actually switch to trying to do Celeste runs on Pro Controller. I don't know how difficult it is to get the Switch Pro Controller to connect to a Windows PC, but it feels so much more ergonomic. Oh, I forgot to get the thing. What is it? Hold on. I'm gonna check. Because I'm on hard mode, I'm gonna check. I think it's an energy tank. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's an energy tank. Yeah, it is. Okay, I probably need that actually. The best time to go get it. I can go get it, I can go get it. Oh, no, I want to go. I'll go get it after I get gravity, but before I go to Rex Frigate. Kind of slow, but whatever. Or actually, I could go to the frigate and then I could take the elevator from frigate, or past the frigate near Phazon Mines and first and just go get the energy tank. That might be the best thing to do. I definitely want like every energy tank in the game before I guess I'll have Tears of the Kingdom muscle memory here. Pressing minus to open the map. I imagine connecting the controller is okay. As long as there's no input delay. I think the problem is that at this point, anything other than the Xbox 360 controller, like my brain has already memorized like the timing and the motions and everything to do everything on Xbox controller specifically. Like this dodging, by the way. Dodging like Mitesh dodges requested games. I don't know if I have it in me to like play Celeste and be bad at it for however many weeks it takes to get used to a new controller. I feel like I'm just gonna be mad about it like Leffen is. I mean, I'm literally just gonna sit here and say the same things Leffen says on Twitter after winning like an EU tournament with a keyboard. On keyboard. You know, that's the kind of person I'm gonna be if I try to learn Celeste on a new input device. Not gonna be a good look for me, I think. I just want to stick it out with the Xbox controller at this point as a result. Actually, are my Amazon packages here? Speaking of... I don't think they are. Well, if nothing else, today's stream kind of hopefully puts to rest any concerns about there being like a monthly data cap, after which I'm getting throttled. Probably more like during some periods of high traffic or whatever things they're doing on their end. It's just going to, I'm just gonna lose upload basically. You know, like I kept download, they probably think keeping people's download is most important. It kind of is. But I think they're gonna kill, I think it's gonna kill my upload at times like that. Which sucks for streaming, but I don't know if I really had any ground to stand on to really complain to them about. You know, the thing streamers do is streamers will call and be like, "Oh, this is literally my job. I can't feed my family if I don't do this." But like, I'm gonna be fine. You know, I'm not gonna go without food if I don't stream. Anything, I've only ever lost money on streaming. The other Ice Beetles location, by the way. Okay, a Hunter Metroid in here.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook.
But they still died to one Ice Beam missile, which is really nice. A Save Rune Skippers mod check. Actually, there was a news post, by the way. I don't know how many people saw it. The news post that apparently in the Microsoft FCC hearings, it came out that the next Nintendo console is probably going to be about as powerful as the PS4. I can already hear people bitching, you know. Honestly, I'm kind of just sitting here like, you know, if I got a Xenoblade game that looked as nice as the nicest PS4 games, I'd be kind of over the moon. And it's portable. Like, if they fix the issue where, like, you know, some games just run to shit on portable specifically.
Recording to logbook.
Like, I know people evidently must. There's a large section of the population that cares about the graphics and stuff, but like, see, that's what I want. I want to look at my games library here and go, okay, if I buy whatever they're coming out with, I have all these, I have my save data, I have everything, right? I want to know I have all that. I've invested like fucking several $100s on my Switch library at this point. Everything I bought on my PS4 sits comfortably on my PS5 and is stored in, has save data stored in cloud. Buying a PS5 was one of the easiest decisions because I was literally losing nothing except for the money spent on the PS5. I was literally losing nothing in terms of product. You know, I don't know how many people here have tried, but in the older days, like, if you have a, if you had bought like, Wii products, you literally, there was nothing you could do to transfer them to another console. Like, they wouldn't be playable. My family had a Wii at the disc reader break at one point, and like, we quite literally had to, can't see shit underwater. There was no account. Well, like, there was account data stored on the Wii, but yeah, that was like tied to console basically. Like, there's nothing I could do to prove that I had bought the games on the new Wii. So like, why don't I remember? So like, for some period of time, my family's setup was basically to, they like put one of my brothers put the old Wii down in the basement so they could play the virtual console games or something that I bought, you know, however many years ago. And you know what? I don't even feel bad saying it. This experience is literally the reason I started pirating video games. Like, I unironically, like, did not want to pirate video games because I thought it was immoral. Until I tried translating my Wii library between consoles. At that point, I was like, damn, piracy is based. Stupid, this isn't the room I thought it was. Too immersed in the conversation. This isn't where I thought it was. Stupid. Like, why is there no path in the water? It's because this isn't the room with the path in the water. I think there was +1. At this point, I'm on the pirate is okay if the devs are being stupid and not selling their game in a fashion that's consumer friendly. Like, I think you as a developer have the obligation to make your game readily available in good faith. Like, I think abandonware should be the same as should be free open source at this point. I think if you have abandonware, if something is abandonware, you should be allowed to reverse engineer it and post the source code online. This is the room I thought it was.
Recording to logbook.
I hate how hard it is to actually aim the missile. I was just sitting there and I was like, they made it so hard for me to play Ocarina of Time again. Basically no way I'll ever be able to play this copy of Ocarina of Time I bought with my own money again. So I just pirated it. Oh, it's actually a pretty good GIF to Chanda. I'll see if I can upload it to 17 gig. Now it's like Nintendo wants me to pay for Nintendo Switch Online so I can play it again on my Switch. After they wanted people to pay for it again so you could play it on the 3DS. You know, it's just like I don't really see the ethical problem. If I own the game, I own the game. I don't see it as I'm purchasing the proprietary right to play it in this exact manner on this exact hardware, only in these times of days and in these time zones. That may be what the letter of the law says, but that's certainly not how I see it. Mateshbod missed off of that sale, so you know we're not hating on the Steam Summer Sale. Matesh is gonna be a good puzzle gamer, surely. Any more energy tanks I can get here at the very least. South Park, the fractured butthole. Oh boy. I'll stream this game, he said to himself in the mirror. I'll stream this game. But deep down, we all knew he would not stream this game. Alright, where to? Frigate? Talon elevator. Frigate won't be a drain on HP, so shouldn't matter that I'm missing an energy tank. Email is getting spammed by Zelda infos, oh no. Like, you know, some people we've seen that even if someone named Grumpy is there to remind them, they will still forget things. Maybe they just they don't want people like that to miss out on the deals, you know? I don't know how I got a sideways jump there. Well, I'm gonna be busy next weekend too, actually, so, you know. I'm gonna be in Florida. Light a candle for me, boys. Don't get shot on the beach. Or in a restaurant. Yeah. Honestly, the thing I'm most worried about is that I'll see a Ron DeSantis campaign ad while we're there, and I won't be able to stop myself from saying something. Last time we were there, I actually did see part of a Matt Gaetz congressman campaign ad. It was like it was so bad. Like I thought it felt like a parody. Yeah. Yeah, Florida's pretty yikes. The real problem is with some of these states is that like the local state governments fuck it up so bad that more reasonable people move out. So it's like it has a cascading effect. I don't know when the next time the electoral votes are decided, but I don't think it'd be until 2030. If people were actually leaving Florida due to stuff like this, the stuff that's going on, then it wouldn't even really impact Florida's ability to sway a global election, a global nationwide election. Florida, Tennessee, and Texas are basically like the ones I'm most scared of. Where am I going? Frigate? Going to Frigate now. Ready for real Cat Jam. Remastered underwater frigate. Yes, so I wanted to target the beetles and not the flying pirate. Yes! Yeah, everything looks perfectly fine in the actual, like, Discord settings. For the, Twitch integration, by the way. Like, nothing looks out of place. I don't know, I don't know if it's like a Discord problem or if it's a Twitch problem or what. I haven't noticed any difference in the, yeah. Like, from an admin perspective, everything looks normal in there. As far as the integration. Everyone remember when Mitesh came here without gravity suit? Real fuck moment for sure, am I right? I don't know, I can't see if your account is linked properly or not. Can you use Kushi's sub emotes inside the server? Like the ones that actually have his emote prefix, can you use them inside the server? Yeah, so you just don't have the role. 2 energy tanks worth of damage. Oh, it says sync connection revoked. Kushi Keymaid must reconnect to Twitch in their user settings. Oh. Here. There you go. I'll bully him. I'll bully him for you. Have the evidence. He must have, like, he must have fucked up his, like, own connection on the account or something. Which I didn't know you could do, but, you know, YouTubers will find a way, I guess. Alright, get ready. Prepare your cat jams. 3, 2, 1.
Recording to home.
These guys are fucking tanky on this difficulty. Died of a super missile. Whose idea was it to make the, I'm implying too much about the design of this game. Design of the difficulty modes of this game specifically. Not like they play tested hard mode. Anyone remembers Mitesh getting lost trying to find these things for 5 years? Real Mitesh fans remember. favorite, my beloved. First save room of the game. One is evil.
Recording to logbook.
F. I remember watching a streamer take 20 minutes to climb up that. Good times. The one that has the pickup is underwater. That one.
Recording to logbook.
I opened the missile with the explosion. Easy, planned, all according to Keikaku. Trying to understand what Keeper is posting in my server. A losing effort, honestly. There's so many enemies in this room. Holy shit. Hi. Come down. checked for all the things. There's only one up here. There's a third. It's around here. There's kind of a nice set piece. They do give you, they basically give you enough leeway, enough navigational leeway that you never have to come back here once after you've done it once before. You never have to come back here. Unless you miss one of the items, of the 3 items that's here in the underwater part.
Recording to log.
This is kind of a jerk-ass logbook entry, by the way. You're going for 100%. That's an easy one to miss. Only in like this room, or like this room and one other room. Time for Mitesh's only strat. Basically got him in one though. I'm just that good. I don't need to spam buttons to succeed. Alright. Aim. Did myself a favor here. Go get +1 energy tank real quick. Because it's literally right here. Do I save before I do the triple Chozo Ghost fight? I might as well. The worst that could happen, though. You know what I should have done? I should have made like the first post in the mod only channel in like months or years. Like we have no reason for that channel right now. We do all our moderating out in the open, like real men. But have been an actual appropriate time to do it. Let's see how many. Let's see how much HP they have on hard. For real. Yeah, I can spawn camp them. That's cool. Alright, more than one super missile. Cool, cool. Take like 2 super missile hits, basically. At least. Damn, what the fuck? They're so tanky on this difficulty. Not that bad, actually.
Recruiting to off.
Alright. So my energy tanks I could have for this part of phase on the first trip into phase on mines. Everybody kind of wants to just end the stream early again today, just like so I have some time to go lie on my couch and play FF16. Having too good of a time. Like I'm having a bad time playing Metroid Prime, my favorite game or anything, but you're kind of like getting out of this room and having some time on my couch in peace at the end of the day. mega turrets on hard. This is gonna be a nightmare, actually. Things do so much fucking damage.
Recording to logbook.
I still died on one super missile at least. Thank fuck. I have to like waste 15 missiles on every mega turret. Okay, what actually alerts the pirates? Just coming up here. No. Museum, yep. Oh, that's bad. That's a waste of missiles. Alright, this room. Have to die. There were shadow pirates in here at first. Shadow pirates. Soon, Honorad will only have to win 3 more games for Immortal. No HP drops, huh? Okay, game, fuck you too, I guess. Play the cutscene. Guys are probably gonna be the absolute worst on this difficulty.
Recording to log.
Get them here into this choke point if I can. Fuck wave pirates, man. Let me try to remember. Nothing here.
Recording to logbook.
Oh, hello, Shiro. Yeah, Nitesh played this game pretty recently. I've played this game, like, personally, I've played this game, like, 10 times or something. Like, I've 100% of this game 10 times. Like, I know everything there is to know about this game. Actually damaging him? No. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. There's actually one thing they took away, which was like a tie-in with another game, but yeah, there's really... I'm trying to remember. I don't think there's any balance changes or like enemy placement changes compared to the Wii versions. Nitesh played the GameCube version, and there was there were some changes from GameCube to some of the Wii versions, but it is, for all intents and purposes, the exact same game. Nothing's different that you would be able to tell, having not played the game yourself. Only differences are stuff that people who've played the game a bunch would notice. The graphics are indeed here and much nicer, is the important thing. No HP, huh?
Recording to logbook.
Where'd he go? Anyone see where he went, Clueless? No noted? Oh, I noted was on my better Twitch TV. And the card I had connected to that expired. Hold on a second, I'll fix this. There you go. Happy? You do have death noted as well, you know, God tier emote actually. It's not in this one. Oh, I forgot which one it's in. It's in the one to the left. That's actually a fair point. Shira would be a benevolent god, just like Lady Yagami, only killing the people who deserve it. Could I afford to tank that damage? I'm not sure. But you know what? I made my decision, evidently. Ah, I'm getting ganked where I can't see my HP. Didn't think that did a lot of damage. Yes, 20 HP. Thank you, Metroid Prime HP drop system. Ah. And I remember watching this streamer get stuck on this puzzle for a long time, you know? One of the hardest puzzles in all video games, really. You can literally see the red connect to the red. Like, they literally put it so that you can see that you've got it in the correct position. They literally give you a hologram of the thing so you don't have to run around and check it. Oh, a long way to the only save station. Area. Wave. I'm like pushing him into the collision. Like, you see that? You can see him like, you can see him almost getting pushed out of the collision box actually. That's kind of fucked up. Imagine killing someone so bad they go out of bounds. It's like what would happen to Shira's enemies if he used Death Noted all the time, you know? Wouldn't be anything of them left. Alright. Nice. Actually, the thing breaks out first, right? Yeah. And it's Ice Troopers. The top, because this room isn't brutal enough. Gotta give you a mini boss fight and then Ice Troopers on top of it. See how bad this guy is. I think his AI is smarter on this difficulty. How many super missile hits does he take? 4? Tell me it's not 5. What the fuck? He's so tanky. Alright, 6 super missiles. I'm already dreading Omega Pirate. How many phases is Omega Pirate gonna take with the hard mode boss? Oh, that's a mini boss. There's 2 more. There's like 2 or 3. Technically 2, but there's, you know, like 2 or 3 more fights that are exactly like this. Still left to do in the game. Get over here, guys. If you wanna go, then come get me. I know where you are. How do you not know where I am? A lot of enemies in this game you can actually stun lock if you just press your buttons perfectly. What's fucked up is that, you know, it's not that you can do this in single player, like whatever, I deserve to stun lock enemies, I'm good at the game. A single player game, who cares? But in Metroid Prime 2, there is a multiplayer mode and you can stun lock people in that. Like, as easily as I'm doing it here. You can do the exact same rhythm of button presses I'm doing here, and you can stun lock players. I don't think there's any way out. Maybe you can, maybe if you mash fast enough you can get out, but like, there's really not any way out. None of my siblings could ever get out of that anyway. I was a bad older brother. I used the Dark Beam stun lock. Bullied my siblings. Tasty, tasty HP. And I've got what? Oh, we're about to the mini boss. I've got 100 something missiles for it, so I should be fine. Fuck. Oh, I really afford to fight one of these at a time. was the last one? Here, is this the same one? I don't think it is.
Recording to logbook.
This is the way forward. Can't use the other door just yet. I think I have enough to do this. Okay, it actually doesn't even take that many missiles, huh? Fighting this boss with critical information is very different from fighting it with no critical information. It's not even a fish steer, like you literally just oh well. Yeah, Mitesh was fish steering for sure. Because he didn't know that you could just abuse the homing attack. I don't think he had very many missiles at that point either. So, you know. Ash had a hard time, but you know, critical information is a wonderful thing. It really is. Having it or not having it can be the difference between a successful run and the Tesh Leave Game Sucks run, you know? Welcome back. You can go through there and find out that you need X-ray visor. Or you can just Mitesh leave. There's really no reason to be down here anymore. There's like not a single thing you can get over there. A single thing you can accomplish over there. Further in the mines. I think he breaks out here. No? Maybe this one breaks out. Yeah, okay. Oh no! An elite pirate, Maka Jija! I do it to you too. Stay in your cage. Piece of shit. Anyway, where were we? The game really hates giving HP drops, huh? map station in the game. But then scan it now. Now that's now or never. I hate that the map station is a missable scan. You know, whatever. There you go, scan 82%. Real scan test moments out here. Alright, so I'm down to one power bomb. I haven't used it on basically two mandatory things. I searched beans and emo, that was like the only funny one. I never use it. Post it when a British person is talking about their breakfast choices. I'll laugh at them for being British. Yeah, but for breakfast? That's what we're protesting. Not a proper breakfast food. For everything, beans are god tier. I see. Well, you might be British, sir. I hate to tell you. You might have a terminal case of British. You notice your teeth falling out recently? Any strange, unexplained dental problems? Got a desire to say in it or crumpets? You're living in North Carolina, right? So I know you don't think that a biscuit is a like a flat cookie, right? You think a biscuit is a savory, fat and flour concoction that you put gravy or butter or jam on, right? Speak carefully. The fate of your potential future U.S. citizenship might depend on this one. Biscuits. I want some biscuits. I actually live within plausible driving distance of yeah, people in the US eat beans. Just not for breakfast. So I'm trying to tell you, that's what the whole thing is about. The whole thing's really about eating beans for breakfast. And everybody in my neighborhood does yard work on Thursdays specifically. What's up with that? What's wrong with eating beans on breakfast? Because British people do it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Are you saying you think British people make smart decisions? They do things like recommend B-stars, or watch seasonal anime, or play 6 more Dota games to Immortal. I'm trying to tell you, this conspiracy goes all the way up to the top, Shiro. kinds of Metroids. No Metroids? Oh, oh no, they've gotten to him. It's over. Clown Tesh indeed. Clown Tesh indeed. Yeah, see, look. I literally cannot... I haven't done anything wrong. But I literally cannot progress and get the item until I get a power bomb drop. Ammo, the power bomb ammo system in this game is kind of whack. It might honestly be my least favorite thing about it. Seems like you are a noob. I mean, it seems like I just got the thing I was looking for, so it seems like you are the noob. Got him. Very UK. That's actually true, you know, responding with a kind of cope weird insult comment that of facts and logic. Very UK. It's all starting to come together. I can see how the pieces of the puzzle fit into place, you know? The grapple beam. Kind of a shame, like, how the grapple beam evolved in the Prime series in general. Like in this game, it kind of enables a lot of freedom of movement. And like in Prime 2, it actually doesn't really get you access to very many places outside of the area you get it in. And it kind of just gets superseded by the screw attack as the late game movement ability. Prime 3, it's actually even worse, where like... kind of even worse for that, if you think about it. Basis Bone Totem. That's... sounds like what I did to your mom last night. But yeah, thanks for the recommendation. Yeah, sure. I'll put it after just another 3 or 4 JRPGs, you know? I know how much you love them, so I'm sure you won't mind. Yeah, like, grapple beam's basically pretty useless outside of, like, the areas which are the grapple beam areas. There's just some areas you have to go to and use the grapple beam to get around in Prime 2 and 3. It's unavoidable. A very smart bear, I see. What they all say. What they all say. What country made the game? Since this is a relevant question with you, what country made the game? here. I actually have the power bomb to get up here. Very kind of the game to give me 1 power bomb ammo. I'm not worthy. Uh oh, Chitanda, run. I'm sorry. Sorry for what you're about to have to see. I didn't get it? I'm surprised. Thought I had that there. There we go. The geometry of this specific screen like fucks with your boost ball really badly. Kind of garbage. I'm actually surprised it was never changed in any of the future releases because it's pretty bad. It's like pretty objectively bad. And if you just perfectly boost ball, sometimes it just eats your momentum. These guys are coded to always to respawn infinitely and always give power bombs. This is the best place to get more ammo. Little cheating tip for you there, all you cheaters out there. And you can even, very probably, I shoot this one, I drop the power bomb, I can get the ammo after I drop it. Yeah. Trimple. I think this is the first Chozo artifact that's like literally right there in the main path of the game. And it's like basically impossible to miss. Within the same as the main quest upgrade. So I guess if you don't know about them by now, you almost certainly figure them out. At this point. kind of don't have the same experience in Prime 2, because by the time you get to the big key hunt at the end, you're kind of just like, oh great, more fucking keys. And in Prime 3, you can start getting the equivalent of the keys really early. Marisa? She's a magician. She steals spells and kicks your ass. The character from Toho series of games. The emote in question is actually a cosplayer, though. Also, one cool thing that I haven't seen any of my friends who played the game point out. If you look at Samus's hand here, right? If you look in the bottom left corner, or bottom right corner of the HUD, you can see when you switch beams to the different hand symbol. She's actually like holding her hand the way the beam picture shows to like change the beams. She's like moving her fingers and you can see it in the X-ray visor. Yeah, cool little detail. That, and you know, you can see Samus's reflection in the mirror. I always really appreciated how there's like the tiny little details that remind you that there's a person you're controlling. Because the game is like so immersive that, you know, you can kind of forget. Outside of cutscenes and the like. Morph ball movement. It does kind of turn into a jump scare at times, doesn't it? It's a jump scare when enemies do it to you. Yeah, for sure it's a jump scare when enemies do it to you. Beams jump scare. Well, that's just Shiro's personality, apparently. Is, you know, we unlocked new Shiro personality DLC with the Beams DLC pack coming soon. Also, one thing I pointed out, but you can kind of see it. You look really closely here, you can see the rain is actually like the particle effect for the rain hitting the ground is actually on the X-ray visible platform over here. Like if you're really good, you can like shoot it and stuff, you can see it. But it's kind of hard to land on it, you know. You still probably need the X-ray visor, but like, it behaves properly without you being able to see it. It still behaves properly. Is it safe to keep X-ray in your own hand? Samus can wear this suit out in space, and he can step in highly radioactive material and be fine up to a point. I think it's safe to say that the suit protects her from this type of radiation to some degree. Okay, where do I want to go? I have X-ray, I need plasma, and what else? Nothing else is there, it's just plasma, right? Go straight for plasma. I'll admit to not knowing enough about the physics of, like, gamma rays and X-rays to say. If you prefer, I have the alternate explanation, Grumpy, which is that, it's Chozo bullshit. She has Chozo DNA, so she just regenerates faster than the X-rays do damage, and she doesn't suffer any mutations because the Chozo DNA is self-correcting. There you go. And that works, doesn't it? That's a perfectly plausible explanation in universe. I mean, if you look at it, right? Like, Samus has the Chozo DNA, and moreover, this is a Chozo battle suit with the Chozo upgrade, working on someone with partial Chozo DNA, right? Like, it was bound to a... You know what I could have done is I could have gone down this. Yeah. I'm gonna take the phase-on lines to backward coverage elevator from where I was. Like, the Chozo wouldn't design it so that it zapped their own hand, you know? The Chozo wouldn't give themselves cancer. I mean, they did go extinct on, like, every planet they went to, but it wasn't their fault every single time, okay? It was someone else's fault every time. Chozo did nothing to kill themselves. They just happened to be extinct on every planet they ever colonized. Just because they have a 100% fuck-up rate for not dying brutally doesn't mean that their engineers are bad. The engineers are always the smart ones. Unless they're a civil engineer. Or an imaginary engineer. In which case all your bets are off, I'm afraid. I don't think I can get all the items up there. I can get up there to see that I need another item, but I can't get all the items up there. I think one of them's a plasma core. I need to buy a weed trimmer. Grass is getting too long. I haven't cut it since I moved in. Never wanted to cut grass. cutting grass, actually. Yeah, well, it's part of the owning a house thing, you know, you gotta maintain it. Gotta do yard work, gotta clean your gutters, gotta fix things that break. There's no one who's obligated to come and fix your shit because you live here. I don't have a landlord anymore. No maintenance person to call or anything. How did I not? Okay. How did I not make that jump? It always drops missiles. It's always missiles. And he has no HP or power bomb drops, I swear. It's fine. I think the trade-off of having to do yard work sometimes is worth having 0 people directly above or below me that I don't want here. Everything that makes noise on my property, I'm allowed to kill. I gotta be as quiet as I want it. Majima would agree. But Majima went to such great lengths to lift Majima construction, he wants everyone to have what I have. Speaking of... Yakuza 5 soon TM, question mark? Opium? I don't know. Also, I can't save state this part, by the way. If I fall, I actually have to do it all over again. No Mitesh CD here. The Switch doesn't support save states like that. That's why I retired. I mean, it might be part of it. Never know. He has his excuses, but we're familiar with the lies of M, aren't we? I still miss the Metroid Prime 2 morph ball puzzles. They're like, there's so much more fun than this, you know? The Prime 2 and Prime 3 morph ball sections are so much more engaging. Alright, well that's everything. All the items except face-on suit. That's probably a good point to stop. I was actually serious about wanting to go lie down and relax for a bit. Maybe I'll go read some of my book for a bit. see how much damage Plasma Beam does. Okay, Plasma Beam's still good. Large beam shots are actually still really strong, maybe even stronger on hard because the effects are still really good. The additional effects are still really good. There's nothing left to do except item cleanup and end of phase on mines anyway. That's kind of boring, so you know. I just never do it on stream, no one will mind, right? Opium. Anyway, I'm done for today. I'm gonna lie down and relax, and I have to pack and get stuff ready tomorrow. Be a bit busy. Reminder, I am going to be gone from July 1st to July 8th. I will not be here at my house or at my old apartment. I will be in the most dangerous US state, Florida, after going to the other most dangerous US state, Texas, a month ago. Really taking my life into my own hands here. The plan is, when I get back from Navarre Beach, over by like the Alabama part of Florida, the Panhandle. But yeah, the plan is when I get back, I'll have like a day to decompress on Sunday or whatever, and I'll have work on Monday like normal. And then on Tuesday, we will, for the first time in a long time, start a new single-player story game on this channel. I know, it's been a while. We got like actual new content. We're gonna play a highly requested game, 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. Gonna be very exciting. Finally going to restart the queues. Got the schedule command ready. And everything. So, it's on. Serious business. Got some cool games in the queue. Excited to get to them. Surely I'm not going to get mad and play Celeste every day for like a month until I get the Golden Berry and ruin the queue again. Surely. Surely. You never know. You really never know. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful week while I'm off, you know. You can be sure to check out twitch.tv/Matesh or twitch.tv/gin_seed for streamers filling in my stream times. They will make sure you don't miss out on any content. They won't let a single moment go by where there's not an entertaining stream going on. Be very exciting. They got lots of cool games coming up. No debates on any of those streams. Alright, I'm out. Have a good rest of your month, and since I won't be here for the 4th of July, thank God I'm not British. I would rather die than be British and eat beans for breakfast. Fuck the British. Hey, Kona.